So my first stream with y'all, Hunter. I thought that's what Hunter came before, but I guess not.
Alright, I believe we are live, my friend. Yo, what up, friends? What up, friends?
Oh, there we are.
How we doing, everyone? Okay, I was gonna... Oh, sorry. I need to get Discord open real quick. But it was on the wrong page. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. Alright, as we normally say, welcome back, everyone. Ign'ant Sports, episode 52.
Yes.
So I think we must have taken off like at least a week or two, maybe when I was like moving or something. So I was like, I feel like we started this like, you know, not this late. Like, so I felt like we should have got to the year mark a little earlier in terms of episodes. But I don't really remember taking off any weeks, honestly. But it must have been like one or two when I was moving. That's the only time I can think that we would have.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but at the same time, I couldn't remember.
Just gonna lower the tunes like a smidge. But nevertheless, here we are. After another abysmal week.
I got that.
T-Mac beating me by 3 games because he lost 3 less.
Right.
But that, I believe, brings you to an 11-game lead from the 8 where we were at last week. So slowly slipping away, but not quite far enough to you know, call it yet.
Definitely.
What do we got? Week 15? No.
Yes.
15. So we still got three weeks of the regular season plus double time postseason. And yeah, we'll just roll with that, right? That's what we normally do, just double time for the whole postseason. I feel like we were messing with some other numbers, but I feel like just double time for the whole thing probably easier.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is we were like thinking about 3.
Yeah, 3x like the very. Like now that I think about it, it's like at that point, like it's probably gonna be decided. Like let's just do just keep it simple. Let's just call it double time whole postseason because there's like 3x is like cool and all, but it's like one game, you know, like 1 or 2 games. Like it's not really gonna make any big difference. Not worth going for the next thing. And then of course we will do the Super Bowl pick as well with our Super Bowl props. I believe if I remember correctly last year we went 1-1 in that. Like I think you won the game, I won the props, something like that.
Something like that.
And I forget how we did it with the NBA. You know, I don't know if because I think we both wanted to. Did I call Boston? You call it Golden State? I really forget what we did, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like that sounds like the basic at least.
That sounds like what we like likely would have done. But yeah, I literally really don't remember.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, so your pick this week first, right?
Yeah.
Cause I went first. So what do we got for? Let me just check real quick for buys.
Right.
Nothing. No buys. No buys. The last 3 weeks of the season are no buys.
You wanna let's refresh the page.
Correct, sir. Let's refresh. All right, me and T-Mac always have to refresh our spread, or our scores. Sorry, our betting lines page.
Yes.
At the exact same time, because if not, they will potentially be different. Here, I'm gonna do it one more time because I got a bunch of ads on mine. I don't know if it actually did it. All right, cool.
Okay. I'll do it again.
All right.
Taking me to the bottom of the page. And
For
I'm
real,
like, where am
come
I?
on, man. Like you'll see it on the stream too. It's like that's why it tripped me out because then there's an ad at the bottom too, and I'm like, well, did it just work?
All right.
So folks, if you're just joining us, a few things. Let's get it right out the gate. We do a $5 free roll every week. So if anyone wants to participate in the free roll, you know, I had one idea like when I first started talking about the free roll. So if you're trying to win our $5 for free, all you got to do is, you know, I was gonna say my idea was initially like we make our picks, like we're gonna pick one of the teams, then we're gonna pick the over under for the game, then we're going to pick who's gonna win the game. So I was kind of thinking, you know, you have to pick like against all of those to like win the bet. But the way CD did it, I don't know if you saw in my Discord, CD's picks, because he just threw them in the stream team sub channel. Like he didn't put it in the right place, but I was like, it's all good, you know.
I think
so what he actually did was he just picked 3 random spreads that we did, and I was like, all right, that's fine too. Like, so any 3 random bets is fine. Any 3 random bets. Here, one sec. So just for example, CD picked let's see, I think he picked against all of yours actually. I don't think it was on purpose. I think he just was like, I don't I want to go these, and I think he went 1 and 2. He went Seattle negative 3.5. So that was with you. Actually, that was so he went with your side. He went with your side. I should say he went with you on Seattle, but then he went against you on Denver. Somehow knew that, and then he went, but he went against you unfortunately for himself on the Houston pick. So he went with Dallas on that. So our first person ever. Shout out to CD for jumping in. And yo, what up, Hunter Alexander? Hey, I'm here now. Probably an Ninja in the Shadow, watching and listening. Good luck with the games. Eternal Moon, Ayo, what's going on, Eternal? Thanks for being here. Whoever is the couple numbers here, we appreciate y'all. We're just explaining the free roll that we do every week. If anyone wants to get down with that, all you gotta do is literally just guess. Even if you don't know the teams, just guess. Just guess any three, because the worst you can do is guess wrong. A free roll means it costs $0 to enter, and you can still win.
Right.
So I just wanted to mention that before we make our picks for the week. So keep track of our picks. And if you want to bet against us, do it in our Discord, which the link is in the description. Different Discord than the Pokemon one. So Discord's in the description if you guys want to get in there, put your bets down, and let us know. We'll just talk a little bit. We can in Haunter in there. We can talk, hockey and baseball, which is what they're into. But on the show, we don't really know much of that. So
yes, we are truly our names.
Sake
when it comes
truly IAS when it comes to all that. I'd be more interested in learning a little bit about hockey, especially because right now that's what we got going on. But thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here so much. We really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to actually.
Always.
This is an insane amount of traction,
right?
Compared to the first year of our other projects, or the last year I should say, we focus on and dedicate. This is so side kind of thing that it's tough to gain traction on. So we appreciate it.
Anything is
so would you like to lead us off on our first pick of the week?
Yep.
All right,
here we go. Oh, that's fine. That's like that. Let me scroll to this side.
I'll just interrupt you real quick because we don't usually have chat. Hunter said, I don't know much about either, to be honest. I just follow the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's what's up. I like the Bruins, and I guess the Red Sox or whatever. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
I think the Pittsburgh Penguins is a good choice, though.
Didn't they have that guy, Sidney Crosby? I heard he was good.
Yeah, at least that's the main name I remember being on that team. But who knows if he's head honcho over there anymore?
Well, it's crazy too because sometimes I'll look and I'm like, you're still on the Bruins. I feel like Zdeno Chara was on the Bruins for the entire time I followed hockey, and I'm like, I thought you guys got hurt. I thought you guys NBA players move around so much. I was expecting that to be the way in the NHL too.
It's truly these sports and I think we already kind of touched this before, how different sports move players so frequently.
And NBA is the worst with it. NBA is the worst with it, and then NFL's kind of becoming that.
Yeah.
But yeah, after you.
All right, let's see. Right. None of my teams look great. I mean, not even none of my teams. Yeah, because both of them play each other. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right.
But I get
is great.
Yeah, but I might as well get it out the way.
Right.
So we got LA Rams at Green Bay. At cold Green Bay. Give me the -7.
Okay.
Over 39.5. Surely Baker's gonna do this.
Oh no, he said it. It's gonna be under.
And then Green Bay to win.
Just so you folks know, T-Mac's record for whenever he says Shirley, it's he's beating me right now, but his record for Shirley picks are it's 1 and 3. I feel like the ratio.
Right. The ratio. One out of these 3 Shirleys.
Right. Ooh, look at that before under the fold. Cool. Hey. All right. Where is my team? Actually, I saw New England was getting +1 visiting Las Vegas. Let me get New England +1. Let me take Shirley. It's going to be under 44.5. And let's go New England for the win.
All right, this week is getting interesting. Oh, this is something I'm about to bet on. So, Phillies at Chicago. Give me the -9, -9. I'll go over 48 and Philly to win.
Now, see, I know that Philly's going to be the -9. But just remind our viewers who are, just listening. I'll take Philly for the -9.
Right.
You're like, I'll go with the -9. I'm like, I know. But for Hunter Alexander, who's listening, wait, which team is -9? That would be Philadelphia, Hunter, because Philadelphia is 1 loss currently. All right, let's go with what's I really actually should have looked at these at all, but that's life. Oh no. Well, maybe actually. I never know with these teams, man. I never know with some of these teams. I feel like no, it's a tough one. I'll save it I'll take it if I have to take that one later. But if that one's still on the board, then I know where I'm going to go with it. But for now,
All right.
even that one, jeez.
This is another week where it's like,
yeah, some of these bad teams playing bad teams, like they really got the numbers close. Damn, my man Brady's don't even got it easy this week. I think I might actually even have to go against that. I mean, they've been so bad lately. I guess I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna take Cincinnati at Tampa Bay, but I'm gonna go with Cincinnati, who is the 3.5 point favorite, which is unorthodox for me. I usually take Brady, so we're gonna go Cincinnati -3.5. Let's go. Wow, another 44.5, huh? I'm gonna take another. Actually, no. I'll take over on this 44.5. So I at least feel like Burrow can do enough, and Brady can do like 15 to 20 points.
right.
Where New England's gonna be under 20 points, and if they beat Las Vegas, they will have to keep them under 20 points as well.
Right.
And then of course Cincinnati for the win.
Yeah, I think we talked about that, right? Like he's been that's just been his average, right? Like 12 to 15 this season for Brady. It's just like it's like, where are your points? Like,
Yeah, a little bit more, because like there have been a few like high 20, 30 games, but they're always in. It seems like the times when it didn't really matter, or like they put up like 30 and then still lost to Casey, who put up 40. So it's like, they're not giving us the points when they need to, or like how we've seen like some of these last, like these Baker Mayfield-esque drives at the end of the game.
all right, so we got Indy at Minnesota. Give me Minnesota for the -4. Under the 47.5. Minnesota to win.
Okay. Ooh, that's so ugly. Man, all these games are so ugly.
They are.
Alright, so you took that. I don't get how teams win and then are the underdog the next week to teams that lost. Like, that's the most confusing part to me. Last time they knew what was up and I didn't, so maybe I should just go with this one then. Alright, whatever. I'll just use that logic. Because I don't get why Detroit won last week, right? Detroit won last week, I'm pretty sure.
They did.
And then the Jets lost, and now Detroit is a road favorite. And Detroit beat Minnesota, a good team. So,
yep.
Whatever. So, like, this to me makes no sense. So I'll take the Jets. Because they're not doing that great right now. Like, they got quarterback troubles left and right. Like, so I'll go New York Jets for -1.5. -1.5. Let's see what the over/under. Bro, 44.5. What is going on? I have 3 games. They've all been 44.5.
Right. Yeah, you've been these 43 and 44.5.
This one we're going over. We're going over 44.5 again, because these teams actually can't put up points. And I go Jets to win.
You said who to win?
Jets to win.
Okay. I thought you were gonna go Detroit, but
Nah, not for 1.5. It has to be like 3 or 4.
I would have chose Detroit because I think Jared's just gonna beat them. So then it's really more about the win than actually covering the spread. But yeah, we'll see.
They gotta win the cover. They gotta win to cover the spread. So
yeah. Or watch them lose to the 16-17. And be like, wow, how did y'all know?
Probably.
Where did it go? Is that the one? Oh, all right. So we got Dallas at Jacksonville. Give me the -4.
Wait, that's Dallas, I assume?
Yep.
You gotta say it, bro.
No, that's a yeah.
I got Dallas at Jacksonville. Let me get the -4.
Oh yeah. That's why I keep. I think that's
that's your your formula. Not like 9.
Yeah.
Dallas at Jacksonville. I'll take Dallas for as the
Yeah.
4-point favorite.
Exactly. Um.
I can't always find the game like that quickly too. All right, 48 for your total. What do you got?
Yeah. Over 48. And Dallas to win. Is that the highest one this week? It was like, oh, it's one of the highest ones. Okay.
Yeah, ain't no 50s right now. I don't see.
Close enough though. One of them.
I could go with one of my normals. All right. In division. Alright, that feels right. New York Giants visiting Washington. I'll take New York Giants 4.5 favorite. Wait. Oh, dang. My bad. One sec, sorry. I wrote the Dallas pick under my section. I was like, why do I have so many more than him? Alright, cool. Alright, let me take New York Giants at Washington. I want to take the New York Giants plus 4.5. NYG plus 4.5. Wow. I will take over the 40.5. I mean, this is another one that looks like they know something I don't, but still, I gotta go with over that number. But I will take the New York Giants to lose the game.
Okay. You know what's funny?
No, I don't.
This is just only. So it was like week before, like 2 weeks ago. You know, here we go. Are we gonna have another 2020 tie?
Well,
I couldn't believe it when I saw the schedule. I was like, already again?
Yeah, it is crazy how those happen sometimes. But you know what I've noticed about these in-division games? They're never the same way twice. Like if one team like blows out, if one team is like 15-35, 15-35 the opposite direction next time, almost every time. Like I don't know what it is about in-division games, except for Brady versus New Orleans.
Right. All right, so now you got that one out the way. We got Tennessee at LA for the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the LA Chargers -3. Under 46.5. Tannehill's gonna throw some more interceptions. I see it.
Under 46.5. All right.
And LA Chargers to win.
Okay. Let's Man, no one wants to touch this other game after Dallas couldn't put him away last week.
Nope.
Still scroll up, honestly.
I'm ready to go random number generator. you make the picks.
Probably. I mean, literally flipping a coin. I'm sure I'd be doing just as good, if not better, than what I am at right now. All right. I guess I'm just gonna base this off of their previous matchup, which I know is like week 2, but Miami's looking pretty decent right now. Buffalo did just like barely win. Like it didn't look good. So it's in Buffalo again. So who knows? Maybe it'll be cold out, and Josh Allen's little hands will get cold. I don't know, cause like he was slip and slide. He didn't look good at all. So and I think it was in Buffalo as well last week. I know Miami's a warm weather team, but Tua's been looking good. Tyreek's been looking good overall, although they did just lose to Chargers, but still a decent scoring game though. Still a decent scoring game. I know another warm weather team, but 7 points is a lot. In division is usually close games. So let me take Miami +7. Let me go with what up, Pokemon? What's going on, my friend? Welcome back. Appreciate you, my friend. I know you weren't here earlier, but just a quick recap of the what do you call it? The free roll that we're doing. We're doing $5 free roll every single week. Just pick against 3 of any of our picks on the board. Post them in the Discord, and you will automatically be entered into the prize. Get all 3 right to win, and I'll just send you on Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. But yeah, just check back to see the replay of the beginning of the video to see our earlier picks, because we don't do this very long. How we stream Pokemon, we only do this for like an hour or so, so you won't have to go through too much. But thanks for dropping in, Pokemon. Appreciate you being here. T-Mac was telling me, or was talking about how you guys were talking in the Discord, and I saw all the stuff, but I meant to check out earlier. But I'll definitely give it all a review after, because it's good to actually see a little bit of chat going on.
Yeah, do that.
All right, Miami, I took +7. I'm gonna, now on this 44.5, since I have so much experience, on this 44.5, I actually want to go with the under. I actually want to go with the under in division again. So lower scoring game, potentially. And we will go, we will go Buffalo for the win. So we'll go Miami to lose, I should say. Better way for me to say it.
Alright.
Pokemon Collect says, yeah, T-Mac has some great insight. I don't think so. I think it's mid at best. Mid at best.
Yeah, look forward to Pokemon. You said mid at best. Okay. I'll go a notch above and below you guys. I'll say good. Because great is I would say is usually above good.
I gave him 5 out of 5. He tried to raise it to like a 7 out of. I said 5 out of 10. He tried to make like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. All right, let's see the rest of these trash games. It's just, oh my gosh, why?
Pokemon is trapped in the record. So that right now I have more trust in T-Mac. You're trapped in the record. That's all that is.
Pokemon putting the pressure on me now. He'll be like, I gotta keep it up.
T-Mac can teach you how to tie a game. He can teach you how to do that.
Right? Yeah, I definitely can do that. I definitely can do that. Yeah, I think this is the safest bet out of the rest of the youth so far. So Pittsburgh is at Carolina. Give me Carolina -3 over the 37.5, and Carolina to win.
In Darnold we trust now? Is that what it is? Or is it Pickett? I think it's Darnold, right?
I mean, it's a little easier. Like the rest of the games, they have some symmetry storylines, which we'll get to. But with this one, it's in Darnold we can trust. Pittsburgh just lost their quarterback. And,
that was tough. That was tough.
You can take that first letter and put another.
All right, this is gonna be similar, but I'm gonna probably go the opposite direction. So, in division, Atlanta at New Orleans. I want to take those +4 points that Atlanta is receiving. That just seems like a big number. Like, I don't feel like Atlanta is like 4 points worse than New Orleans right now, and I don't know if those two stadiums seem like they're a stone's throw away. Like, is the home going to be really that big of a difference? I mean, sure, you got people cheering, but still, I feel like Atlanta's still gonna be comfortable down there. That's all I'm saying. They play there all the time. Let's go Atlanta +4 now, and this is only 43.5, so they gave it to me easy. Yo, Pokemon, of all my odds this week, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 odds that are at 44.5 that I had to pick, and I've never had that before. And this one, luckily, is at 43.5, making it easy for me. I'll actually go over 43.5 because these two teams do put up a few more points. And Pokemon will like this one because before, when I took a pick like this, I went New York Giants +4.5, but I took them to lose to Washington. But I am going to take Atlanta to win this game. T-Mac with the stank face as he realizes what games are left on the board.
Yeah. Okay, so that one at the top right, and then that one. That one nobody wants to touch. Um, and the other one, right? We're down to I think four, right?
Yeah, because we're doing every game this week. I see 6 for you, 6 for me. So yep, we gotta do 8 and 8.
All right, 2 and 2. All right, so let me look one more time out of these. Yep, I like this storyline better. Where did they go again? Okay, so Baltimore's at Cleveland. Um, let me just go again. You there, you there. But can I trust you? I'm gonna go with my gut still. So give me Baltimore positive 3, the +3. Over the 38. And I'm still gonna think Baltimore is gonna win.
All right. What is our quarterback's name now? Is that the guy going in there in Baltimore?
Huntley.
Huntley. And he didn't get hurt last week. He just played and he was good.
Yeah, I want to say right.
I don't know, because everyone's getting so busted up, man, that it's like I had to ask. I forget who lost like their third, fourth, eighth stringer.
Yeah, that's what I'm bed doing. And I was just like, if that's not the case, then maybe Sean is gonna win. You know, maybe he just need another game just to warm up, cut back. Like, I'll be checking right now, but yeah, it is on you, sir. No takebacks. I'm gonna write it out. Okay, currently not on the injury list. At least not on from this part. Let's see. Yeah.
Man, Pokemon says, dude, my Raider fan coworker lost $100 for losing to the Rams. LMAO.
I couldn't do. I get it. It was their favorite team, but
yeah, but just remind them, Pokemon, that they were willing to put $100 of their hard-earned money on Josh McDaniels. Like, that is like, man, it's like what, they couldn't find a toilet to flush it down. They had to go on Josh McDaniels.
You know, the only thing I have to really say for that Pokemon is that depending on when they bet, if it was before the news of Baker, then okay, you can't get it passed. But if it was after, I would have been
I give you that. I give you that.
Because I get it. Like, at the end of the day, we didn't see that's coming. It was like literally.
But here's the problem too: is like what you call it. He said no, day of the game. That's hilarious. Day of the game too. So he knew that like the hype was there too. And here's the problem too: is like, I mean, sure, like no one knew if they were gonna win or lose, but like Las Vegas has been so inconsistent this year that to want to bet on them at all is like just such a foolhardy decision, in my opinion.
That's like me believing in my Green Bay when we were
like,
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but
I mean, hey, you turned over to the right side of like betting against them earlier than I was expecting, so at least you are learning.
Yeah, I know. I was like, be honest with myself, like it's only Aaron. Like, it's not like he's a Cam Newton running the ball out here.
Where's the bro? I could have sworn this odd site had an injury thing. Damn, I was trying to cheat real quick. Kyler's still out, right? Kyler's still out? Like, out?
Who?
Kyler Murray?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Out. I can tell you that.
I mean, now that we got a week, though, I don't know. Actually, I don't mind that now. You know, I don't mind that. Let's go with that. What's up?
We got a new viewer in the chat.
Oh, that's what's up. Anoopal, what's up, Anoopal? How you doing, my friend? Pokemon, the guys that one went over to my other coworker and used $100 to pay for his Super Bowl squares and thanked the Raiders fans.
Crazy.
That's dirty. All right. Let's go with Arizona visiting Denver. I'm gonna take Arizona +3. Let's go AZ +3. Oh my god. Let's go with my gut said under, so let's go under. Under 37. Denver involved is like auto under. Like that's like, I mean, look at these numbers that they give every Denver game. It's just laughable. And I go Arizona for the win. Arizona for the win.
Yeah, you okay? Arizona for the win?
Yeah,
I was like on my end, it broke up.
Yeah, AZFTW.
Okay. Let me just say, you said under or over for the 37?
Under the 37. I was just saying that. What is it? Any game with Denver, I feel like they put the low numbers and it's still an auto under bet.
Right. All right. So then we are down to that game, and what was the other one? Where is it?
Where is it? Hold on. We'll find it. It's probably just hiding there. Just hiding in plain view.
I think that one.
I picked that one. Starting from the bottom, you got that. I got that. I got that. You got that. I got that. I just took that. You took that. I took that. On the board. You took that. I took that. You took that. I took it. Oh, very top of the board. No one took Thursday yet.
Okay.
No one took Thursday yet.
Yeah, because it has to be
I
somewhere
forgot
there
about that
because I
game,
was
bro.
like,
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like when we're going up and down. Yo, Pokemon. Hold on, I'm just gonna read Pokemon's message real quick. Pokemon said, "I think Cincinnati is gonna smash on Brady." Yeah, that's what I didn't think smash, but I definitely took Cincinnati. I took Cincinnati. I did take over the 44.5. So if they smash them too hard, that's not gonna be good. Yeah, there we are. Like that thing was really high. Because you know why, bro? Because the Saturday games like went so because there's 3 of them too. For some reason, like I just stopped scrolling up. Like once I got to Indianapolis, I like stopped going above that.
Yep, I keep forgetting to scroll back up. Like I would scroll accidentally up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, a Thursday game," and I go back down.
Pokemon says I might stream Cincinnati Def this week. You mean like do like a reaction kind of stream, like stream like while the game's going on, type deal?
All right.
And what up, Anubo? Thanks for dropping in. I'll hit you up once we're done with the stream here. I've just been really busy between last stream and this stream, but I'll hit you up once we are done with the stream.
Streaming tonight's game actually would be good.
What's tonight?
Actually, we're about to start.
Yeah, we're about to say. Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna take tonight's game, San Francisco, Seattle, and I can't trust in this Brock Purdy. I want to believe, but I'm gonna take the Seattle 3.
All right.
Over 42.5. Should I cover my butt like that? Even though I just said what I just said, maybe I'll do it like that. San Francisco's gonna win. There's no way I lose.
Dang, you taking San Francisco to lose?
I mean, sorry, San Francisco's gonna win. Okay. I realized what I just said.
When you said the way you said it, I read it as what you just fixed it for. Yeah. Seattle to lose. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a tight window, but you've hit some of these tight windows before. So, and then I have the last one on the board. All right, cool. Here, let me just scratch here. I was just trying to fix. All right, and scratch out that one that I wrote in the wrong place. All right. KC visiting Houston. It's like that one game, man. That one game. Is that gonna be the one? I'm gonna keep it real simple here. Honestly, let's go Houston plus 14. Under this big old 49.5.
Easy.
And Houston to lose.
We all are here just for the spread. That's all we're here for.
Yeah.
we all know the other two. We're just here for the spread.
I'm just curious. Like I don't think that. I just KC right now isn't the KC of old. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Pokemon Collect says defense on fantasy. I have Lockett on my fantasy team. Nice. Let's go. I assume that's good because he catches a lot of stuff, but I don't really know how fantasy works. All right, so let's go with our quick rundown of each game of last week. We just like to go nothing too in depth. Go pretty speedy. We're already about 34 minutes in, so we'll try to keep it at just like a minute or so per game. Oh geez, bro. I can't. We can go live, bro. We can go live with this. The game's actually on right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's on right now.
It's on right now. I forgot about that. But you know what's crazy too is people do like the whole reaction thing. It's like you normally like I'd be thinking about trying to I can't let people hear this or hear that, but it's like, hey, I'm just watching it right here. It right here. Case San Francisco kicked off for 61 yards. Return for 31. Wait. Oh, they kicked off. Yeah. Uh-oh, Gino ain't doing nothing yet. 2nd and 13. Gino passed down the middle. Pass incomplete down the middle, intended for Noah Fant. Anupul says, I really don't know anything about NFL. Hey, Anupul. Neither do we. So you're in the right spot. You came to the right place. They throw the ball. They try to catch the ball. Sometimes they run the ball. And sometimes they kick the ball. Find out more next time.
Oh, that's crazy. You can't give up on the play. Okay, sorry. Look at me doing reactions.
Yours updated before mine?
I would just went straight to Twitch because they always, put since it's Prime, they always put it homepage and stuff like that.
Wait, you can watch the game on Twitch?
Yeah. Remember I told you?
No.
Ever since they got the deal for Thursday night, you always get to watch the game for free.
No, I mean, I've already always had Amazon, so I always just go to Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Alright, cool. So, oh wait, where was I? I was on week 15 anyway. I was like, that's why I shouldn't even be looking at that. That shouldn't even pop on my thing, is what I guess I was trying to say. So I'm trying to go to week 14. Right. Quick little recap before this even happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so game of the week last week, Las Vegas at LA Rams. Baker, Brady, Mayfield coming down the line. 98 yards. What was like 1 minute? Not even, like about a minute, something like that. Just made it happen.
Something like that. Just poor Raiders, just cannot be the Raiders of old, where they were known for the fourth quarter OT comebacks.
And when you say old, you mean like last 2 years, like not like old. So it's very crazy that they have fallen so far. I'm actually just I'm gonna grab a water real quick, but let the people know your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, so we made the joke, it was like, is Baker gonna get started? It's like probably not started, but at least he's gonna get a run. And I wasn't quite sure if it was gonna be after just one series, but lo and behold, it was just John Wolford, our original backup. He got one chance. And they were like, all right. Sean was like, I've seen enough. Baker, get in here. Like, what, how worse can it be if I give you a shot? At least go back and forth between you two, at least for the first, maybe second half. But Baker proved
in this game, or you're talking about him in Carolina?
No, I was saying, so what I was just saying right before you put your answer back on, I was just saying that, Sean was like, I'll give John like one chance, at least, and that was what it was. And it was like, all right, we'll see, before hindsight, it was just like, we'll see how Baker does, and based on that, we'll see if it's like, I want to put y'all in back and forth, or will I just keep Baker in? And as we saw, it was like Baker had like the very first good play. So it was like, all right, we'll start off good, and maybe we could do you for a couple or two, or maybe do first half, maybe John go back second, but at the end of the day, all we needed was Baker. So Baker and our defense, because I get the credit to them too.
I mean, what's going on with why is Adams going like crazy and then nothing, crazy then nothing? I mean, I'm not calling 3 receptions for 71 yards nothing, but by his standards, it seems like nothing.
Yeah, like I said, like also it was weird. Like first few plays, tested out him versus Jalen and burnt him. Was looking like, all right, this is what we're gonna be seeing all night possibly. And then they did man number 2, which was Hollins. It was okay, cool. We need you to get you warmed up just in case Adams start getting double teamed. But it was just kind of like, I don't know if I would have to really look back at the tape. Like, Card, you ever look towards Adams' way anymore? Like, you just kind of just started choosing everybody else. And it was just like, I think you should just fall on your number 1 pick. Number 1 star. What receivers on?
Oh, what's it? Pokemon Collected. I honestly turned off the TV final drive because I assumed it was over. I think a lot of people did. Oh
yeah, definitely.
Alright, let's move on to... Oh, here, let me just click off that Seattle game. Wait, we can get the Seattle game after.
He said missed Baker Mayfield commercials. That's funny. Let's see, he might get him back. Now he's back in Hollywood. Now he's in Hollywood.
Right. New York Jets at Buffalo Bills. This is... Look at the image for this game on Yahoo. This is exactly what I felt like this game was. It's just like... Allen, like, I feel like these are Allen's feet because you can't tell whose feet these are on the summary.
Oh yeah, right. Let me click that. Yeah,
it's
I believe that should be his.
Because like he should be getting tackled here. So, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a running back.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
I see a big number on the
I
back.
Think,
like 88.
I think this is actually. I think this is Mike. This is White. Mark White.
Oh, okay.
Mike White.
But what an image for them to choose. It's like, man, they really got clobbered, and they want to show you that.
Right.
In the win too. In the win, they want to make them look like that. Pokemon says, "Ha, I'm in Hollywood." That's funny. All right, do you live in Hollywood? Or like close thereof? I feel like all of LA has a very Hollywood vibe. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not too much changes between like Long Beach and Hollywood. It's just like it's all the same.
Right.
I mean, you got the actual Hollywood squares and everything, but between the palm trees and everything being so close together, it all feels Hollywood out here. All right, so what did Mike White do? 27 of 44, 268. How many FLs? Ooh, 0 FLs.
All right.
Zero.
Yeah,
a nice 0, 0, 0 TD INTs FLs. I mean, it's like he didn't throw it, but he didn't win it.
Yeah. I forgot when they put Joe in there, but
Bro,
yeah, Joe
I forgot
had
he's
that
still in
in
the
there.
league, bro. Holy cow.
I forgot he was still on the team. I remember we said this, and then they put him away and put Zach.
Right.
And I just like once they did that, it was just like, oh yeah, like yeah. Well, I guess yeah. In the same sense, yeah, it kind of felt like it was like he retired, but like what was it? I just read Andrew Luck kind of quite retired, like
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
dipping.
believe Joe Flacco retired after he's still in the league and Andrew Luck isn't. That is crazy.
We could talk about that later too. Like I read an article about that, and I was like, I'm glad the world finally got some closure on his decision.
Let's see. So yeah, Josh Allen. Let's look at his numbers. 16 of 27 with 10 rushes.
Yep.
That's none of these. I mean, it was not a pretty looking day out there. So he was 1-0-0. A little better numbers. Was that a rushing?
Yeah.
No, that's passing. That's passing. And he got 2.
Oh, he had both. Yeah, too. Yeah, rushing and in the passing. So okay, like, nice 2D.
I mean, I don't know how to word him in. Every time they brought him up on the red zone, it was not looking pretty. So I was surprised 'cause I don't remember both of those.
Yeah, he needed to tone it down though, because he's one of those players who loves to do the triangle button and try to hurdle over everybody. And yeah, the very first one was a really crazy one. Like he did a whole backflip, hit a couple bodies, and it was just like, my guy, you're not Superman. You are not invincible. So
Pokemon has a question saying, who do you guys have sneaking into the playoffs? I don't know if T-Mac has anyone off the top of his head. Can try to think.
yeah. Well, the only ones I would say is Green Bay. The Rams, since we still have a chance.
Right. I
But
mean,
one of them have to win all four games. While everybody else.
So like you said, sneaking in. Like, so I assume that Dallas is like fighting for a wild card spot, right? Because they're not like. I mean, what do you call it? Like, they're clearly not going to win the division, and they clearly got a good enough record, so that wouldn't be sneaking, I guess. Trying to just look at some of our picks here to see these teams. I'm gonna click over here on the scoreboard just to be reminded of all the teams. Who is sneakable right now?
So Indy, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Shoot, on the AFC side, it's a whole bunch of 5 and 8s. Oh, that thing.
Maybe. I mean, if they, even though we bet against them, maybe Tampa. I forget what their record is, but
well, actually, no, they actually in the clear, because they're actually leading their division with a 6-7 ugly record.
Oh yeah, that's right. The whole division is bad. Pokemon says Detroit. What is Detroit's record right now?
It's 6-7. So I wouldn't quite say sneaking. I was, like I said, my Green Bay and
sick. I never spent effort into thinking about things like this, because I feel like the teams that sneak in never do anything. You know, I mean, except for like the New York Giants twice. Like, whoever sneaks in and does anything.
right.
And also I have no idea. I'm pretty bad at, because then I'm not well aware enough of all the records. I'm sorry, of all the division records and division standings.
Right.
Must be the best way to call it.
Yeah, I just went to the standings and then click playoffs. Like that's kind of like the easiest way to break it down to see who's in the wild card and who's like the leaders for each division.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't be able to figure out which of these middle pack teams.
No, no, yeah, no, definitely.
Honestly.
Not. But I'm just saying, like, make like just showing you visually at least what you have, like, what do you have in the work
New
with?
England Patriots. Who cares? No, I have no idea. Good question, but I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out. I can't even figure out the top end, like who's going to make it to the Super Bowl / divisional round or championship game. Like that's more where I usually focus on. Pokemon says no real standout teams other than Philly to me. I mean, even then, Philly doesn't seem like a standout team to me. It seems like the team that has the best record currently.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this, I think, a day ago or 2 days ago.
Yep.
Where were we on the board? All right, let's get off that Buffalo.
Yeah, so Cleveland, Cincinnati.
Cleveland, Cincinnati.
Welcome back. And
yeah, that was. I mean, they won their first one, but that was against Houston.
Yeah.
And this one was looking a little bit like, if I remember correctly, let me kind of follow the score real quick. Cincinnati 7, Cleveland 3. Never mind, this was never close. I don't know why I forgot. I was just confusing it maybe with a different game. Maybe I was just remembering last week when they were like up like 5-0 Houston against Cleveland, and then they ended up losing. But this week they were just kind of bodied the whole way through.
By the way, yeah.
It's really funny when they brought up Jacoby Brissett for like that one throw. I was like, "What's going on here?" Did you see that play? It was like it was like a deep ball. Like they just like brought him out for like one like end zone kind of like like early I don't know how to say it, early game Hail Mary, like a first drive, like 4th, 5th play of the game. They brought out Jacoby like for like a shot in the end zone. It's just like so weird. I was like, wait, are they benching Deshaun or something?
That's crazy.
But then it was just that literal one play. Now that I had that look in the box here, it was literally just one play. Like I knew that he just did one play in that instance, but I didn't know if they went back to him at any point.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It just seemed like a trick play type deal, basically, where you're not ready for this.
Right.
Pokemon says Deshaun is the most relaxed player in the NFL. Hey man, after that many massages, you better be.
All right.
What you call it? So I remember Mixon seemed to be getting some good. 14 for 96 yards. Pretty good numbers. Oh, and not Mixon. I'm sorry, Chase. I remember him getting some big catches. Even better.
Right.
10 for 119 with the one.
Yeah, the sad thing about this is that they lost Higgins and somebody else. The other.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So, I was iffy on betting this game later on for this week. I was like, I got to check the injury patch, see how the offense is looking.
Right. Pokemon says Boyd.
Yes, Boyd. There you go. I was like, I knew it. I knew the name, but I think it was like Higgins, and I'm thinking about something.
What is that? Someone who got injured? You're saying?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I said Higgins, right? I was like, yeah, Higgins.
Oh, he's correct. Got it.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. Cause like I'm looking at the stat sheet and I'm like, well, I guess they got injured. Oh, okay, got it. But I just see. Oh, so he didn't play this game, or he? Oh, he got targeted once. Got it. Okay, cool. I see. He said Higgins and Boyd. So I guess he wasn't correcting. He was just adding on.
No, yeah, he was adding on because I can't remember the second person.
Got it. Understood. All right, clicking off of that, Houston at Dallas. Now this game was trash. How could Dallas not at least come through and Houston come through and at least just win that for me? Come on, like if you're gonna give us the show, you got to finish it off.
Right. I remember waking up and I was just like, really, Dallas? Is this what we're doing?
Apparently. I mean, I was, of course, rooting for the opposite of your pick, and that just never was gonna happen. And which is just crazy too, because like, and what do we got? What's this dude's name? Micah Parsons. I thought he was supposed to be good.
Right.
He put all of his energy into being a a geopolitical trades expert between prisoners of war that he just forgot to play defense this week. That's crazy.
He's more Twitter fingers and less defensive end.
Like, I didn't know how smart he was. Like, he's a prime candidate for Ign'ant Sports. He is actually probably maybe a little too dumb for us. He might be a little too dumb for us. You could host his own show though, like Mad Ign'ant Ass Sports.
Right.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, this Mills. Neither person who was at passing for quarterback on Houston has sacks, so it was just like, where's that guy at?
Right, and then wait, I mean they got who else they got? I know they got another big name on not big name, but like someone who's been wait, was it? Damn, I keep forgetting. Let me read real quick on the Dallas side. Who am I thinking?
Marcus Lawrence, Anthony Barr.
I guess I'm.
Are we thinking like linebackers? Or are we thinking like cornerbacks?
I just remember I was trying to. I feel like I couldn't remember. I was like, I feel like there's either someone on their team that was making plays, but I guess not. No name that I recognize.
Trayvon Diggs, the other Diggs brother, who's like,
yeah,
probably like under Jalen
that was
for cornerbacks. Making a name for himself. Hall of Fame.
Pokemon Click says Dallas added T.Y. Hilton. Really? When? That's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they added him. He haven't played yet, though, or at least not this
year.
I thought
that, when was the trade deadline? I thought all that was over.
All right.
Because we're getting pretty close to the playoffs now. Yeah, I'm just thinking someone else then. He said this week. Yeah, that's how much I don't know. I don't know. You guys could still be changing your roster at this point.
Exactly. Welcome to my yes.
Alright, so anything else on who did Houston have? Chris Moore receiving, huh? Chris Moore. I don't know any of these people. I know I saw my Rex Burkhead for like a second, but I've heard the name of Amari Rodgers, but I don't recognize half these guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's besides Rex, but he only got one.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Dorsett too. Right.
2 rushes, one reception, but for 5. For 5 yards, 1 target, 1 reception. All right, whatever. Board. They should have won. Whatever. This Minnesota game was. This was that game that we were talking about, which is like I couldn't figure out why they wanted. Yeah, we mentioned it. Like, why is this spread the way it is?
Yep.
Why is it spread the way it is? I know more about players than team stats, fantasy football brain. Yeah, no, I'm not. Never been. It's just too long of a commitment to want to do something like that for the whole season, every single week. Even though we do this.
Right, because I was like, it's funny.
But this is for like the show. This is not for like the fun of it. Like it would be harder to do it just for the fun of it. Or well, like I mean, what we do is like, I feel like a little bit easier because you just have to pick the games. Like you don't have to actually pick the players and like make sure they're like not injured and this and that.
Yep. You actually got to be a GM.
Right. We choose to do this every week. We could easily take a week off and it wouldn't like affect the thing. Whereas like you kind of have to do your every week fantasy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know what was going to go down this game, and they had a chance to come back to Minnesota, but didn't happen, and that would have been it because I think they were a favorite by like 2 points.
Yeah. This one.
But I'm sorry, underdog by 2 points. I mean, they had the 2 points, is what I meant to say. So all they had to do was get it like tie / lose by 1.
Yeah. Yeah, Dalvin Cook had an early fumble. I think they didn't score. I think they ended up scoring. I think on that drive, like once they got a couple plays in. Yeah, it was not the prettiest game for Dalvin Cook.
Hey, bro. This is like one of the best stat lines we've seen too. Like 31 for 41 on Cousins for 425, and all you get out of that is like 23 points. It seems like everyone's bad in the red zone this year.
All right, that's actually mad crazy. Rush 15 yards, 23, huh?
You said rushed for. Oh yeah, 223.
No, 23.
20. I thought you were looking at the receiving.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at rushing.
Yeah, oh, Jesus. That's crazy.
Average, that sounds about the right at 1.5. My guy, like I said, fumble wasn't just the only reason why. it was a bad game for him. But Jared showing like I can still be an offensive threat. Just as long as my targets are hitting, my people are catching, defense do their part good enough. And.
I mean, Detroit's another like Raiders like team where it's like just who knows who you're gonna get every week.
Yep, that's the way we feel. You look like a 6-7 team, so that's they're just right below under 500. So don't know. I don't know. I can't confidently pick anything with you.
All right, Jacksonville at Tennessee. I mean, at least if I was going to get some nonsense, you were going to get a little nonsense too.
Right.
Jacksonville, like, because this one was kind of, as I remember, like, kind of, in Tennessee's favor for at least a little bit. Like, they scored the first, and, they kind of got up again by 7, and then it all started to kind of fall apart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the one where literally, I think 2 defenders at first, or if not one defender, kind of, like, tipped the ball, and it still went in the direction of, I think, the Jones guy again, or one of the Joneses, and he called a touchdown. I was like, that should have been an incomplete pass or an interception. Like, what is this? What kind of nonsense is this for Jacksonville?
I did not see that one.
I mean, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, this is what Jacksonville needs, apparently. Like, to be a somewhat okay team.
They get these games too, which is crazy. Like, Jacksonville's like, Pokemon said that's a good description for Detroit. Like, Pokemon, like, Jacksonville is like that. Those two teams light, like, because I feel like they can't do it as frequently. But when Jacksonville comes through, it's like, oh, there's their, 30, like, like sometimes we hear, let me just click on Jacksonville. Like, I just want to see like some of the points that they've put up, because when they do put up points, it's like, how did they do this? Like, why don't they do this more often? Pokemon said I'm rooting for Jaguars. They have bad ownership in small market. And I'm rooting for my teams. I don't got time to worry about anybody else.
All right.
Yes, they put up 36 in a win. They put up 14 in a loss the week before to Detroit. Then they put up 28 in a win to Baltimore. They put up 17 in a loss to KC. They put up 27 in a win to Las Vegas. They put up 17 in a loss to Denver. They put up 17 in a loss to the Giants. They put up 27 in a loss to Indianapolis. They put up 6 in a loss to Houston. They put up 21 in a loss to Philadelphia. 38 to beat the LA Chargers. Like, what? 38 to beat the LA Chargers? Like, what? 24-0 to beat the Indianapolis Colts? What? I mean, 22 to lose to Washington. Like, so some of these scores are just like ridiculous. I'm not saying I'm not rooting for Jackson. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Trevor Lawrence do well. Like, I don't dislike anything about this team.
All right. I want to see Sunshine Trevor Lawrence do well.
Pokemon says Dallas fan? Not in this house, bro. Not in this house. No Dallas fans over here. I don't think Dallas fans are allowed around these parts.
Not around these parts.
Because I feel like Dallas fans have other Dallas fans, and it's like that's all you really need. But to be fair, as a New England Patriot fan, it is kind of like being a Dallas fan in terms of that. Like, it really is like either you got New England fans or you don't. That's all there is. Although we do also have Saints fans, because Saints fans do love New England, so there is that. Yeah, New England really isn't the same. Everyone really does just hate the Cowboys. All right, so I didn't really check the stats here yet. So before I click off of here, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, bro, 30 for 42 is kind of ridiculous, man. For 368 yards, kind of ridiculous.
It really is.
Ryan Tannehill, about 2/3 of that.
Yeah, and that's good. I thought he had more interceptions, but hey, and the one, that's what it was. Derek with the fumbles, so it was his interception, and then Derek was just one too many fumbles. That's not
quite as bad, bro. But this Travis Etienne was trying to match your boy there with 17 for 32, 17 rushes for 32 yards. He only had 1.9 average. I think the other one was 1.5.
Yep. That's crazy.
I mean, but that's like almost more impressive that they gave him the ball 17 times. Actually, the other one was only 14, I guess, or something. But still, or was it 12? I forgot. But still, 17 is. Well, Pokemon says I'm about to unsubscribe. Hey, I would unsubscribe to myself too, honestly. Yeah, Derrick Henry. Yeah, it's so uncharacteristic too, because like sometimes he's just like, I don't know, like you would think he'd have more of a. I'm trying to think of like a running back tradition who like never really fumbled, but more like a grip on it. He's such a big dude.
Yeah, it's. Oh, you know one thing? I think one of them. I think one of them he did a little too much.
Going for that extra,
for one of them. Yeah, and it was like on the sidelines, like so. This is kind of like, all right, like either you're gonna the whistle should be called up while because you're right there, like surely somebody's gonna push you over. Are you gonna touch white? Some kind of way.
Right.
And yeah, it's just like as always. If I haven't, I just when you know the enemy's around, just wrap up. Like I feel you on like if you know for a fact that like I kind of might like land in an awkward situation, and forget your job. Like it's about my health. But other than that, like if you can land on your back or your side, like and your neck be fine, like wrap up, please. Because there's too many people out here falcon punching footballs left and right. Like
Pokemon says, I think Henry's playing for preservation now. I mean, yeah, I could see that. He's definitely not the premier back that he was before he got injured initially.
And it's it's still like you still gotta work it up, I mean, and I'm not expecting him to be like 3 TDs, for like 300 yards and nothing, only 250. But
right. All right.
This is a new reality we have to accept for now.
We'll try to fly through these last 7 as we've already crossed the 1 hour mark. We try to we don't really have like a specific time, but we don't want to keep it. We don't make it too long for people. Only now that's the stream. I guess we don't have to be as strict about it because before this it was all recordings. Like no one's gonna want to watch an hour plus video. But yeah, just chilling on the stream. I guess we can go a little bit slower. It doesn't really matter as much. Now that I think about it, Philadelphia visiting the New York Giants was. This is one of those other like kind of surprising games. Like, I mean, I guess the Giants are bad now. Like they were 7-2. Now they're 7-5-1. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, this is the Giants. I expected, not to be positive, but still,
Well, yeah. I mean, at the beginning of the year, this is what I expected. But after we saw what they were doing, I mean, where's Saquon, bro? Where's Saquon? 9 for 28. What's going on? That's worse than everyone else's before because he's actually a superstar.
Right. Not Tyrod Taylor, the backup quarterback, getting more yards.
Oh my
and
god,
2 rushes.
You're right, yeah. A lot of Taylor too. Did Jones go down or something? Why so much Taylor? 7 snaps with Taylor?
Yeah, I guess you would say total 7. Yeah.
Let me just click on Giants real quick to see the injury report.
Yeah, if I say no.
Like unless like they're going for some trick plays, like I don't know, let's.
And that's the only way I could see it. Tyrod Taylor must have been somebody here like, yo, let me get some reps in, man. Let me make a case for myself.
Another person I forgot was still in the league. Honestly, haven't heard the name in a minute.
Right. I'm pretty sure we talked about the one time he came over here, and that was it.
Yeah, like literally in the amount of time we've done this show, probably said his name like twice.
Ever since he left Bills, it was a wrap.
Right. Hurts with like pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say average numbers, but like these are the kind of numbers like. This is half of Kirk Cousins, bro. This is half of Kirk Cousins. So like, I don't know.
Yeah. But it makes sense because they're the main threat. For the running side, Miles Sanders with 2 TDs, 144. So it's like, okay, cool. Like I don't have to pass it so much, but for the 2 passes he did get, the 2 people we do expect, AJ Brown.
Is that why they're doing so good? Honestly, I don't even know why like Miles Sanders, like that name isn't even ringing out to me. Like I don't know why I haven't heard that name yet a lot.
Yep, that's one. It's between him and Brown, doing most of the touchdowns, and probably Jalen. Throw him in the mix. Like between those 3, they definitely have. Yeah, you know, I think I might have saw actually a graphic that was like they're 10 each, all three of them. 10,
Pokemon
10
says Miles
touchdowns so
Sanders
far.
is usually hurt. That's funny. Um, all right. Let's see what else we got. Cause yeah, that was another quick and easy out. Yeah,
Baltimore,
this is
yeah,
tough. This is tough. Baltimore at Pittsburgh was a tough one.
yeah,
I think Baltimore. I'm sorry, I had Pittsburgh. I want to say I don't have my page up, but I'm pretty sure I had Pittsburgh -2 if I remember correctly. So yeah, Pickett got hurt. Back to Trubisky, and
yeah,
I almost feel like the last 2 weeks, two of the teams that I picked at least have gotten like injured quarterbacks, and it's like, man, I really am
yep.
not doing a service to these guys.
Not at all. Yeah, it was just like once I saw that Pickett, yeah, had the one drive, I was just like, yeah, I have no faith in Mitch.
Right.
And all the quarterbacks right now, as far as backups, Mitch is at the bottom of the list.
Right
You're
next
a
to Tyrod
basuda.
Taylor.
Yeah. You're a basuda. I definitely would choose Taylor over you, but yeah, and yeah, unfortunate. 3 TDs, just straight up left and right. Just as soon as he get the ball, here you go,
Okay, no,
Ravens.
no. Check this, bro. Anthony Brown had 3 out of 5 attempts. Let's check. Okay, let me check Baltimore now. Let me check the Baltimore injury reserve because like this is getting a little ridiculous. Like, why are all these teams without good quarterbacks playing 2 quarterbacks?
All right.
Let's see. All right, now they look good for. Wait. I don't even see Lamar on the list. So maybe you got lucky this week, but you still got Baltimore +3 though. I can't imagine that they would give you Lamar and Baltimore +3.
Yeah, no, I feel like no,
Look,
yeah, I feel like
look at the list. There's no quarterbacks here.
yeah, but I feel like he. Oh, you know, I think that's what it was. I think my coworker was like the one who's Baltimore. I think they said it might have got changed. I think that was initial thoughts, like maybe season ending or like longer than that. I mean, or a little like in that kind of lengthwise.
Right. Welcome back, Anupal. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here. All right. So yeah, just low scoring game. Nothing fancy.
Nope.
Nothing fancy.
Knew that once Kenny went down. So yeah.
All right, let me go back here. We had KC at Denver. I didn't see this one at all. Like, how did Denver put up 28 points? Jeez.
Man, right? I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what?
So this one, yeah, I think you had KC plus like it was like -9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and was it by 8? No, it was by 6. Okay, I was gonna say that'd be hard.
Yeah, it was by 6. Yeah. It was close enough though. It was just like, wow.
So, all right. Big Patty Mahomes. Wow, 3 and 3, 3 TDs, 3 interceptions. No FLs, I assume, right? You don't have room for FLs once you got stats like that.
Yeah, that's so. You know what's crazy? That's like 3 for 3, but yet you still got 352. Like, what the heck?
That is crazy. Yeah, he would have had 500 without the interceptions.
Yeah, he had one nice flick play though. Like it was like literally like centimeters, like scrimmage line, and he did his famous like flick it, side pass, but it was like the ugliest side pass, like I'm doing horse kind of side pass. And McKinnon, I believe the running back was the one that caught it, and yeah, he ran it in for the touchdown. Like I had to beat some people, and I was just like, only Mahomes, like.
Right.
If ever he never won a ship, like he was great at the trick plays. Like he don't play him on horse with the football. Like
Mahomes is like the Steph Curry of the NFL when it comes to like, I didn't know people could do that.
Yes, that's just basically the definition of Mahomes.
And let's look at Wilson real quick. 23 of 36, 247, 3 and 1. That's got to be his best game all year long.
All year.
Got to be. We already looked at his overall numbers last week. I'm not going to look too deep into his numbers for this year. I already know.
Yeah, it's just sad that he had to end it with a concussion, so that's why.
Brett.
Homeboy came in, and there goes their chance of actually making this an upset. When?
And now is Wilson on the injury reserve then?
Yeah, that is a good question. I forgot if I
I don't see him. I don't see him. And they got a pretty deep list on the injury reserve too. Pretty long list here, but no Wilson though. No Wilson. So at least it wasn't that bad. Just bad enough to take him out of the game.
Right. Yeah, because they said that early the fourth. So yeah, by that time maybe yeah.
All right.
Got him out early.
Let's click back out. We've got just a few more. Tampa Bay at San Francisco. I'm glad I didn't see a lot of this one. I'm glad I didn't see a lot of this one. Because I feel like we already did it with Tampa Bay and the scores and everything, but like this team, like they're never putting up more than 20. So I don't know what I expect. We didn't have faith in the new QB, so that was where I mean, Brady versus rookie, so whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I didn't fault you. I was just like, it didn't make it any better that he was last pick, Mr. Irrelevant. So it was like, how can you go wrong? You know.
Right.
You know, this was a bittersweet win. Lost Debo in return of getting this win. So, so far they're actually winning. But
I was really unhappy with Debo this game because I think it was either like when he got them into the red zone, I think when he got them into the red zone, it's like got out around like the 1 or 2 yard line, dude like literally knocks over a camera guy who's like standing up like literally like knocks him over like pretty hard, you know, because people are standing there with all their equipment, they can't move that fast, and they're old, they're not athletes, so
yes, exactly
what you call it, and like. I'm not saying you gotta help the guy up, but like he stepped over the dude when like walking back to the line.
Like the Allen Iverson, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yep,
wow.
I saw it.
Was that like were people talking about that? Because I just saw that in the game. I was like, what an. And I noticed that they didn't replay it because this was on the red zone. I saw it, so I only saw it once. I'm like, wait, you just did that? And I saw they didn't replay. I was like, oh, they're probably trying to like not highlight how big of a jerk move that was. Where did you see that?
Exactly.
Like during the game? Or
I did.
Were people talking about it? Because to me that was
It might have been.
I was like, bro, like I can see not wanting to take the energy to help the person up, like you're in the game, but like walk around the person. Yeah,
and that's what he said. Like I'm pretty sure it kind of like blew up enough that I think this might have been in a game that I was able to watch, but yeah, he already
knew exactly what I was talking about. I'm really glad that was a bigger deal to other people too, because when I saw that, I was like, that is not how you act as a human being.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like, yeah, he definitely stated like whether he meant it or not. He was like, yeah, I was just in the moment, and you know, it was just like, you know, sorry to the cameraman, you know, like not, you know, attending to you of any sort.
Right.
Knocking you down.
As long as he acknowledged it, that's more than I would ever expect, honestly.
Yeah, I figured because it was kind of weird. It was like you clearly like.
It looked like he was like really what to the dude too, like not like actually, but like the attitude was, you know, yeah, I just did that. It's like, we know, bro. We were taking your picture while you did it.
Right, exactly. Like in my head, I was like, I don't know how scientifically you can like unconsciously step over somebody and not know that you're stepping over somebody.
Right.
It was like he clearly had no like it was perfect. Like no tripping over him after, you know, the other leg. Like it was like a nice space. Like I said, Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue. I know you're there.
It's like people are so used to doing that and not getting penalized on the field that I think that if as long as he acknowledged it, then he must have just legit forgot that he's on the sidelines and not on the field anymore with like another player. Because it's a nice subconscious way to like assert your dominance over the opponent, but you know,
it's like I'm just an innocent bystander.
Plays over. All right, so I take it back. I want to get as long as he's sorry.
Right.
Pokemon says, I stepped on someone like they were the grass beneath my cleat. It's funny. I'm sure with cameras all around, it's a little bit harder.
All right.
Carolina at Seahawks. The outcome that everyone expected. 30 points from Carolina. Why not?
All right. You know, Geno's, I think we should kind of talk about it. It was like, all right, Geno, are you going to be consistent like a Jalen Hurts? Are you going to be wishy-washy?
I think the problem with this whole Geno experiment is like they haven't really needed for him to be like they've been winning games without him being like super consistent. Like he's been, I mean, well, that's the thing is he's been like a consistent like B level quarterback. Like 3 TDs, 2 interceptions is like a weird way to be a B quarterback, but that's pretty B in my opinion. Like you could go like 1-0, you know, like 1 TD, 0 interceptions. That's kind of a B quarterback. You could go 3-2. It's kind of a B quarterback. So I feel like he's been B all year. Like slightly above mid, like slightly better than your picks overall.
Yeah. And then it's weird he's not on the list, but why can't I think of your name? Kenneth Walker, the running back. He's not on the stats, so
Let's check the IR.
Yeah, I was checking that, and I'm like,
is your boy still? Yeah, there he is. There's your man, Kenneth Walker. Nope. Hunter Alexander said, "Sorry for my ninja. Got distracted by eBay and mod duties on Echo's stream. Been listening to y'all though until my browser decided to silence the video. Need to refresh to get to work again. Thanks for the support, Hunter. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Pokemon says, out guys, my kiddo is up and wild. Oh no. But you tell the kiddo that we said go Patriots. You tell the kiddo, go New England."
yeah, it's interesting not seeing my cousin is, you know, it's like 2 months now, officially today. But then again, I guess we'll say maybe like a month of recovery, because who knows, like, you know, take a few weeks for this ankle fibula recover, and then it's just like, all right, like how much more do we need? Because where is Kenneth Walker the third?
Pokemon says, sure will. I love Tom Brady. Thanks, Pokemon. I do too. Thank you so much, my friend.
Okay, so he's in the game today, but yeah, for whatever reason he wasn't last week. Unfortunately, they missed it. Not say that much.
Oh man, this is a great game just to look over to. See Sam Darnold's crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which is like, I don't understand what's going on. What you called, like, with the so they trade Baker and now they're doing better. Like, and then Baker goes to the Rams and now he's doing okay. So it's like, so who's the problem then?
Right.
Because like it really looked like Baker was the problem in Carolina.
Right.
I mean, he did only put up 17 points, and it was only 7 for the first 59 minutes of the game. So Monday night's gonna probably look pretty bad for LA. So yeah, you took Green Bay -7, so that's probably the right pick.
All right.
Y'all are fun to listen to, even though it's confusing. Hey Hunter, we don't know what we're talking about half the time either, so appreciate you being here, my friend.
Well, definitely thank you for being
We like to watch the games, we like to see the things, we like to be confused, and we like to talk about the confusing things afterwards. Let's go with just some of these rushing yards in Carolina. Dante Foreman, 21, 74, like another like super mid stat, like 74. I mean, like it's sort of 3.5 is like getting a little better, but like I guess that's getting into acceptable, like 4 or 5 yards a carry. But it just feels so bad to see that someone did that. It's like, bro, you ran 21 times, and that means that you got hit 21 times. Because if you had any big rushes, you would have had like at least a long of more than 11.
Most definitely.
So I don't know, man. I mean, you see like what do you call it? We ain't got more other numbers like that. See, that's the worst like average on here. I was gonna say like Raheem, Blackshear with like 4 for 32. It's like even if you go like 4 for like 20, it's like you only went 4 though. You only went 4.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
This is a consistent ass whooping the whole game.
Yeah. It's usually between Foreman and Hubbard, and
what
they both.
Like, I'm sorry. I get this like in dismay. Like Marquise Goodwin, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. How do they have such a good receiving core? Like that's why they're winning these games.
Yeah.
They each had a touchdown. They each had a touchdown. That's hilarious.
Yeah. These are the 3 for the passing side, and then rushing is between like my cousin and Walker.
I haven't heard of it since we had Welker, Hernandez, not even alive anymore. So it had Welker, Hernandez, and Gronk. I haven't heard the term three-headed monster in a while, but that is a three-headed monster if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Yes, that is. Seattle's looking great on the offensive side and decent, still defensively after missing Wagner. Probably somebody else I'm missing. But they lost.
All right. Only a couple more games left, guys. Only a couple more games left. Thank you all for sticking with us. I know we're going a little bit longer than we normally do, but we're streaming, so we like to just chill and hang out. So Miami at LA Chargers. I mean, what's going on here, bro? I see on the picture here, Justin Herbert doing his best Trevor Lawrence impression. Right. I don't remember him with that hair last year.
Yeah, this one, it was weird. Like the highlight I was watching, I usually watch for Chisel. He was like, "Oh, that's the name I'm surprised to hear say all game so far." Like Waddle was, 2 receptions. But how many targets though? Right? Wait, yeah, right? No. How many targets? Let's see.
4.
Yeah, only 4 targets, and it didn't even seem like it seemed like Tyreek only had 10. Because every time I looked up, it was like one play off. One play off. One play off.
Right.
So it made me feel like there was only Tyreek Hill when it's like rarely there is Jalen Waddle, but I don't know. It's just really quiet game. I guess they were shutting them down.
Yes,
but,
sir.
Chargers side though, they the usual Austin Eckler coming in for the rushing, only 45 yards, but hey, as long as you get a TD, that doesn't hurt. And then Mike and Keenan, doing their part on the passing side, with occasionally Austin catching some balls. So
I mean, what's Los Angeles' record? I feel like they're one of those other middle pack teams too, like 6-7 or 7-6. Okay. I mean, this is like before I was calling funny we say Trevor Lawrence. I was calling Jacksonville like the Detroit / Las Vegas light. I would consider LAC is like Detroit Las Vegas plus. Like they're the same thing, just a little bit better though. Like they're still the same and consistent though.
Yes. Same difference.
In last year, they're another one of these last year teams too that was like, oh man, they could have gotten, barely gotten barely missed the playoffs, right. And it's like, oh, we'll wait till next year, it's gonna be alright. And then they added all between all the expatriates that they have, you thought they would have done something,
right? It's a struggling. They not as a struggling as us, but right. they just struggling. They trying to have their head above water.
All right, what do we got? Last game on the board, right? Yeah.
The last one.
Well, at least I can end on a positive note. Jeez, honestly, finally. Right. New England at Arizona. I mean, this game didn't even look positive starting off too. Didn't even look positive. I mean, we scored. I think we scored first. They scored first with the field goal, but we got them back with a touchdown. And then, but you never know. Then they came back with another field goal, and at that exact point, I was like, all right, if we can just keep it like this, we could win. Like it was like, all right, because right now you never know when we're gonna get blown out, basically.
Yeah, especially once Kyler went down. So
right.
It's like don't want that to happen. Yeah, it's like, don't want that to happen, but we all know that that's gonna help improve our chances.
Right, we all take those.
It's like shout out to the. Gosh, I just had to turn onto my tongue. The unsung hero, who actually is sung by some. If you know, you know. Nelson Aguilar.
Right.
Looking out for Devontae Parker, and it's like for those that's out there doing any sports or anything of this sort, just team effort things. Somebody's hurt. Get help.
Right.
Yeah. Make sure if you really care about them, get help, because this man tried to, speaking of Devontae Parker, this man knew he wasn't feeling the greatest, but unfortunately in this toxic masculinity world, he felt for some sort that I gotta do it. I gotta keep going.
Right. And
Nelson was just like, brother, that's what team is for. There's no INT. Mm-hmm. But we all come together to build strong,
Right.
So
it's just not it's just a game, but it's just a play. Take the play off. Take like relax. It's all good.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I saw Robbie Anderson had a big catch, and it's funny. He was another person who was on like the Panthers. Who remember when he got thrown off the Panthers and then was on Arizona the week later? Like just like Baker kind of like left and then was on. It's like
exactly.
It's starting to seem like Panthers are the problem, not these random players.
Right.
You know, like they're the common denominator. Everyone else is leaving and having like immediate success. So
exactly. It's crazy. It's like I think we know what the problem is.
Right.
It's not the players, maybe the management, the ones calling the plays.
Exactly. All right. So let's see. Do we have anything that we can take away that was like positive about this game? New England is another. I should have to sorry. I have to clear 7-6 as well. That's funny, just like the Chargers. We can't do anything this year, so I don't know why I'm gonna care. I remember when early Pokemon was like, sleeper. It's like, could we ever possibly be? It's like no, because we're pretty much like fighting for like third place with the Jets.
Yeah, you guys already in the wild card, but the Chargers is right there with y'all the same record. So it's like y'all, right. Y'all could be sitting right outside. So it's just like every week counts from here on out.
Every week counts. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like that's about it for now.
Yep.
About it for now. For me.
Yeah. If you guys just joined, we have Discord link in the description. We do a little free roll competition.
So everyone get in there. Yeah. All you got to do is pick against 3 of any of our picks today. So our picks were between like the first 20-25 minutes of the video or of the VOD. So go check back there, check out our picks, and then let us know in our sports, Discord, not the Pokemon Discord, the sports Discord. Let us know what your picks were. Maybe we'll make a sub pick section to put your picks in. But you'll see that. If not, you can put it in the general, and we'll find it because we're not super busy yet. But just as things pick up, we don't want things to get lost in there. But thanks for everyone jumping in. This was by far our most successful IAS yet. Every week, the stream was a great idea, my friends. The stream was a great idea.
Hey, definitely.
It's starting to get a little bit better. People are rolling in, and we greatly appreciate that from everyone who's jumping over from the Pokemon over to here.
All that. So.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate it.
All right.
You guys have a...
Until we'll be around. We don't have like an exact time, but around this time next week. We'll start off around 4 p.m. Pacific time is what we kind of shoot for.
Yeah, usually, is for sure what we aim for. If you guys don't ever hear anything from us.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. We will see you all next week. Cheers.
Yep. Right. Cheers. This is Gus.
Bye bye.